this on. All right, I should be able to see chat here. And then chat here. So if I do this, right? Yep, there we go. That works, that works. All right, they're hyping that hyperlinker talk up quite a bit here. I hope it is as good as they hype it up today. We have some hype music thinking about it. Spotify. Oh wait, I'm on YouTube. I cannot add some hype music, can I? I cannot. Dear Hyperlinker. Oh, they even write it here in the system here. Will be released. Stay tuned. Well, I'm ready. I'm ready. I hope we get some nice news. Maybe some economy changes as well. Some buffs, some nerfs. An overall outlook. Maybe an announcement that the next season will have not just one, but also two like balance changes within the season is something I'd like to see. Because quite frankly, wait, let me pull this up real quick so I see both chats. There we go. Because quite frankly, the season not having any balance changes for so long, I think can be quite hard to, or not hard, it just can be, because there's always sometime a meta for someone that doesn't fit them, right? And that meta being for 2 months in today's day and age, like 2 months, you lose people. You just lose people within, because there's so many alternatives, there's so many other gacha games that you can go to, right? Why would you stick around for the change that you want to see for so long, and when you could just go for another gacha in the meantime? So I hope we can have some changes there. I will have to see. 4 minutes, Shipopi. 4 minutes, and then it's gonna be out of here today. So we're about, we just came on live right now. Maybe a bit tight here in the schedule, not gonna lie. Maybe it was a bit tight. I just had to set up a few things here and there before coming live. So there's that. Does the hyperlinker talk come on the live, or does the hyperlinker talk come on the videos? Probably on live. Is it live? We don't know. Well, it will get posted. What are your expectations, Chipopi? What do you want to see most? I have quite a few. Wait, thinking about it. Let me put down my notes so I actually can put in a proper review of this hyper talk here. So we can actually say, okay, they mentioned this and that. It's in 3 minutes, Nick. 3 minutes. It's almost, it's about to release. They hyped this up quite a bit. So I hope they have some good stuff for us. Hope for Amber nerf despite being bruiser player. I'm pretty sure Amber will get nerfed. I'm pretty sure that one has been semi-confirmed to some people already. The Amber nerf is gonna be coming in, I think. Maybe even an artisan nerf is what I would like to see. Jackal guard damage is too high. Raymarie nerf. Plume nerf. Fushu nerf. A lot of things. But in terms of the nerfs, I'm not too sure how many we will get. But we'll have to see. I hope the economy also improves a bit. Now the recent events have been very good. The recent events, they have, like the Nether Quarry was actually insanely good. And now we got Dreamscape and where is it? Dazzler Pool. So the Latice are getting more and more very quickly, which is good. Now, is there a correlation to the China release, right? To the Asia release? And we were just the test dummies? Might very well be, unfortunately, I'll be honest. It might very well be that we were just the test dummies from the looks of it. But yeah, there's also some units that need some love, to be honest. There are also some units that need some love. For example, I've had like quite a few comments here in the YouTube video about Chloros. Oh, it's about to start. It's about to start. Hold on now. About how Chloros is already the king of PvE. I think this is very solid, like very valid point. But for me personally, I'm not gonna latize the Chloros up in the current latize economy just for PvE. I'd like someone who I can use in both places here. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Wait. Who was it? Akaimo Thef. You need some love more than these users. Hey, appreciate you, Thef. Welcome to the stream. Let's see what they got for us today. Oh, it's 12. It's 12. It is 12. But there hasn't been a hyperlink posted yet. Am I missing something? Where is the link? Another to follow. Wait, hold on. Slummy Risk. Welcome. Appreciate you. I wish the initial Silence Shield can just become Aqua Shield already. Oh, that would be... Cleavers would not be happy about that one. And arguably for good reason. Because then... like Messiah is the only cleaver for the rest of time. Because then you can just drop a Silence and every cleave DPS will just kill themselves. The second the Aqua Shield from the Silence is up with the initial extra shielding that you got. Now... there we go.
Hello, Hyperlinkers.
There we go.
Welcome to the new episode of Hyper Talk.
All right.
I'm your host, Chris.
Hello, everyone. Long time no see.
Sup, Chris?
I'm Marcus.
Is the sound good for you guys? Salam alaikum, brother.
Program for Etheria Restart Season SS2.
Let me know if the sound is too loud or too little.
Hyperlinkers as we deep dive into the new info for this season. We have a lot to cover today, so let's first show everyone the rundown for today's preview. During the show, we'll bring you all the known info for the entire...
Okay, what do we have here? Global launch milestone recap, Season 1 recap, Season 1 mystery Animus outfit showcase. Mystery? I thought Lily, everyone's seen it already. Shell overhaul, shell projection, season overview. Preview, theme, outfit, event calendar, New Year event, Chocolate... EWS year-end grant. Hold up, EWS, that's something that...
SS2.
Animus, 5 new Animuses, 3 awakened SR Animuses. Awakened SR, what does awakened mean though? Hold on. Okay, some spicy things that I can already see in the future. What does awakened mean? That's an interesting one. Do we get some strong SR units nowadays? Optimizations and adjustments. Okay, let's go for it.
SS2 Season 3, info on several new
We got a roadmap, that's right. Where are we now?
As we go through the program, we'll also be revealing the preview reward codes. Make sure you keep watching so you don't miss out on the free content and all the prizes.
Come on,
Alright, let's get started.
Etheria Restart has been out for a while now, but before we officially start on the SS2 content, why don't we do a quick recap of what's happened since the game launched?
No problem. Etheria Restart officially launched worldwide on September 25th, and in just one day, we hit over 5 million global downloads. It's featured on the App Store in many regions around the world and will also be launched on Steam this month. Since then, Etheria Restart has had 3 major updates, 5 new animuses, and the dev team have been continuously optimizing the game while adding a lot of new gameplay.
Oh yeah, 5 new animuses.
Wow,
yeah.
that's great. You can really tell the dev team is working hard to bring new content to all the hyperlinkers.
Yes, but you know what I want to see from the dev team working hard? The guys that are in charge with communication. Because communication is something the community has always said needs to improve. And the devs have always said, yes, we improve. But up until this hyperlinker talk, when was the last time we heard anything? Genuinely. I don't know.
That's right. And right after launch,
communication
on
needs
September
to be
27th,
better.
we officially
Just needs to
started
be
the
better,
2-month-long
like
Summit
this.
Arena Season SS1. In that season, we also launched the very first Summit Arena Battle Pass.
Yeah,
Stellar
the Lily
Contingent.
skin.
Hyperlinkers could get beautiful cosmetic rewards just by playing matches in the Summit Arena. Besides the Battle Pass, we also included a lot of new rank and tier rewards. The Hyperlinkers who finished in the top 3 for the season didn't just get special avatar frames and trophy badges, but they were also immortalized in the Hall of Glory.
Aside from the rewards for top players, Chris, can you show us the SS1 exclusive mystery animus
Top
outfit?
3, huh? That might be doable. We're top 5 or something like that at the moment in the rank. No, actually, I think overnight someone
Just for
offered.
reaching platinum?
Of course, this is Lily's SS1
Okay,
exclusive
platinum skin you need to. Platinum, okay, so
Zero Confiding.
I think most of you guys
Lily
will be
looks
able
so
to get her.
good. That outfit really suits her.
Lily's skills
I
come
like
from
that
her magic
outfit,
cape
though.
and
I
top
have to
hat,
say.
So this outfit will also change some of her skill effects. It looks amazing.
I really want this cute Lily outfit too.
There's still time. Season SS1 is in its final
need to
few days.
say-
As long as you reach Platinum rank, you can get this outfit. Don't miss out.
After reviewing so much from season
Yeah. I like the season. Hold on. We don't see an old animation, so I assume the. Oh, do we? Actually, is this the old animation?
show us the SS1 exclusive
It
mystery
really
animus
looks
outfit
like
you
a
get just for
trickster
reaching
skin.
platinum.
Of course, this is Lily's SS1 exclusive outfit, Zero Confiding.
Lily looks so good. That outfit really suits her.
Lily's looks amazing.
Yeah, I like the skin.
I really want this
I like
cute
the
Lily
skin.
outfit too.
I really like the skin.
There's still time. Season SS1 is in its final few days.
They need to
As long as you reach
start doing
platinum
more
rank,
of these
you
skins.
Get this outfit. Don't miss out.
After reviewing
Awaken the
so
Stars
much
are
from
the
season
thing that
SS1,
SC has
it's
to
time
leak.
for us to start
Okay.
talking about the content for season SS2.
We've prepared a teaser trailer for Season SS2 for everyone. Let's check it out together.
Teaser trailer.
The
talk
snow
to me.
falls
Oh yeah.
as the
oh,
horn
yeah.
of the winter crown sounds its call. Some have been poised for this moment, waiting to reclaim the throne.
Who's this baddie? Talk to me.
Others thought victory was guaranteed, yet were
crazy.
unaware they had already been outsmarted. The winter battlefield is charged with uncertainty
Yeah, Guitar Hero.
and unforeseen variables.
Nah,
No one
nah, I don't like her. Nah, I don't like her.
can claim an unassailable fortress.
This one is nice. Finally, some different hair. Like, how many white hair units do we have?
No one can simply pluck this rhyme
This one's nicer, really.
tiara.
She's nice. She's nice. The guy. Yeah, he's decent, I guess.
This grand spectacle is never short of stories.
These are all the new units, right? The 5
Never short of
new
stories.
units. They said 5 new units, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other one that they showed. Which one is gonna be the LD? I assume she's gonna be an LD, and I assume she's gonna be an LD. Wish her would be an LD, to be honest.
Let's take a bet. This time,
Oh, who's
who
that?
do you believe will stand in the final? The Amelia
And who's that? Oh, wait. We've seen her. We've seen her, actually. Now, I want her. We've seen her. Let me pull it up, actually. We've seen her. Where is the picture? There we go. This is her. This is her right here. And this is the purple girl. They knew what they were doing here. This is the other girl that I said I don't like. And this is her. Okay, so she is actually one of the new ones. And I assume one of those is an SR, but they didn't really look like SRs, to be honest. 2 waifu, 1 weirdo, and yet another Sonya lookalike. Who is she though? Who is she? Talk to me. Gunslinger.
Wow, the crystal clear ice and snow in that shot. One of the unique animus.
What was that? That was such a, like, I don't know, that was such a monotone wow. It was like, wow. The crystal clear animus.
They all come together to carve out a brand new season.
That's right, the theme for the season is Remade Etheria. The real world is already taken over by extreme snow, and now the Etheria for the season is Remade Etheria. The real world is already taken over by extreme snow. The theme
Does anyone know what
this
is Remade Tiara? Remade Tiara. Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything, does it?
Tiara. The real world is
already
taken over by
looking at
extreme snow, and now the Etheria world is also covered in ice. I can really feel
the wow
that
sounded
here.
like it.
What you're all seeing now is the season's themed contender realm, Everwinter Tribunal.
Oh, wait. Is this the new arena? Because that arena looks actually
wow,
way better.
Grand looking arena.
Besides the arena outfit, there are also matching Chakra outfits and Hyperlinker outfits. Let's give everyone a quick look.
I'm
we have the
number
Frostlight
1
Chakra
Tiamat
outfit,
merchant.
along with the Snowveil Resolve and Winter Blossom Hyperlinker loungewear.
At least they're actually getting some good skins now.
The design is so ethereal and cool. The fantasy
God damn!
of an ice princess, but also the powerful aura of a queen.
You see, they took a book out of CZN with this one. They did take a page out of CZN's book with this one. The devs have figured out the method. This is the method right here, guys. If you want to make money in the gacha scene, like, you have to be a little bit
I'm definitely getting
degenerate
this in Season SS2.
There's still a little bit more time before Season SS2 begins. I'm sure many hyperlinkers are already wondering about the balance adjustments before the next season starts. Currently, since Season SS1 is still in progress, the devs are still closely monitoring live matches to ensure a wider variety of animuses can be used in PvP. So it will be some time before the final adjustments are made and announced.
For specific
so we don't know
changes,
the
please keep an eye on
specific
the official
changes quite yet.
community announcements. They are expected to be released.
That's what I'm looking for saying, mate. Find me some good skins.
Season
Talk to me. I've been
Along with the start of
asking
Season SS2,
for skins for a
we'll
while
also be
now.
launching
I've been asking for skins for a while. New season launch celebration. Hyrule Crystal, Prism dice. By the way, these dices, like the Nether Quarry dice, are insanely overpowered. They are insanely overpowered.
new season celebration event. During the event,
I really
there will
need
be
to
a series
focus harder
of
on
seasonal
Nether Quarry
celebration
next
sign-up
time.
bonuses to give hyperlinkers supplies for the new season.
Like, if you think about it, these synchron dices. If you think about these synchron dices here. On a 2x, how many 4-piece substat pieces do you really get on a Swift piece? With F accuracy, for example. Maybe 1, maybe 2. On the Nether Quarry, you got 4 rerolls on that. That's like 40 pieces.
With these supplies, it'll be even easier to jump into the new season. We've talked so much about the season. Chris, hurry up and tell us about the new animuses we saw in the promotional video.
Alright,
talk
today
to me about
I'll start
the
by
gunslinger
introducing
girl.
2 new animuses that will be implemented in next week's update.
2 new animuses. So we get 2 LDs, I suppose.
First up is Lowan. She's the commander-in-chief of the EOS Security Bureau's secret forces. She has always been on the front lines, responsible for hunting down native animuses and high-priority criminals.
Oh, nice
She's
animation,
meticulous,
actually.
patient, and flawless in her work. Even the pickiest boss would have trouble finding fault with her.
Dang, she is so cool.
Let's not get too
Okay, her S2 animation looks actually kind of sick.
excited yet. We also prepared Lowan's CG and skill introduction.
Are they gonna reset point in Stellar Shop? Oof. Good question.
Promotional video. Let's take a
I
look
hope
together.
not.
I just wanted to have a drink in the Faltering district. But it seems you're the one showing no respect.
Stop her! Don't let her in!
Closed isn't a good enough reason to turn away a guest. I'll give you one last chance. Tell me. Where is Santik?
Then we have our Guitar Hero guy. Okay, first trailer they stepped up already a bit with the animations. They stepped up their game for sure. It's a lot smoother, a lot faster. Hope we can expect more good skins in the upcoming season, because that's a issue, or not an issue, but that's just a request from my side, because the recolors are not skins in my opinion. Better animation than One Punch Man Season 3. It is. I mean, that's... We don't talk about One Punch Man Season 3 here. We don't talk about One Punch Man Season 3 here. It doesn't exist.
All exits of the bar. Report. Second assault team has confirmed the target's position. Closing in now.
Looks like my performance has drawn some special guests.
The show's over. Santik, surrender and confess your crimes.
You really think you can take me?
I have no idea. Lowan. She's a baddie. She looks kind of like a DPS type of unit. With maybe some control, we'll have to see.
To catch a cunning one, you have to be even more cunning.
They say Shakespeare is dead.
Lowan is a defense-based damage dealer
Oh, yeah, she is a
centered around
DPS.
the
Okay, they
special
actually-
effect Exaltation. By casting
She's a DPS. Okay, they go
her
actually into
ultimate,
everything here.
Lowan applies Exaltation to an enemy animus, causing them to be struck by her skill 1 after every action, while greatly reducing
Wait. Lowan applies exaltation to an enemy animus.
causing them to
What? So every time the enemy... So if the enemy has a fast unit, she's just gonna hit them. Off turn all the time. Oh my days. Okay. Alright. Goddamn, I like her design though.
be struck by her skill 1 after every action, while
New LD... Look, actually, you're right, kinda. JZZ. It is a bit of Ouroboros.
while
the
greatly
better word.
reducing the damage they deal to her.
Wait. Causing them to be struck by her skill 1 after
Skill
every
1
action.
after every action, while greatly
While greatly reducing the damage they deal to her. Ooh, okay, so... if someone is using a single DPS Raymery comp, she's gonna be able to sustain the Raymery quite heavily. But at the same time, do you really want to let the Raymery through? But it's a follow-up. It's a better Rosa. It's a better Rosa, for sure.
Reducing the damage they deal to her. Her skill 2 inflicts decreased attack and decreased speed on all enemy enemies.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about the attack decrease. And honestly, it being an AoE skill, I'm not even sure if that's a net positive for her. As usually the skill 2s are not too...
Dealing heavy damage to those affected.
Impressive. Okay, so she does extra damage to the unit that she had targeted with the exaltation. Because usually that means they are more susceptible to counters, they proc more strives and everything. By the way, do we have full... Yes, we do have full quality. And therefore, usually also don't deal too much damage. That's a bit of an issue I have with the... what's the name? The Batsby. Like, the Batsby skill 2 is cool and all in theory, but in reality it's kind of hard to make them work. But she is a defense scaler, so she won't fall apart within a second, especially with the exaltation debuff applied on the enemy DPS. If the enemy is only running a single DPS. Let's say they run a whole... I could see her being exceptional into Rahu, to be honest.
By exaltation, combined with the taunt effect from her skill 1.
Okay, hold on. So she takes one unit. Oh, there's so you're not gonna get away in the new season, right? If you've played some RTA within the high ranks, you're either taking turn 1 or you're getting a cleanser on 3. You're not getting away with not picking a cleanser on lock spot. Because there are many strong debuffs such as Dittings and so forth in the game. And her having a taunt makes it that you're in need for a cleanser, quite frankly. That said, how does that skill 1 work? Because the cleansers, right, most cleansers cleanse on their turn. So if her taunt comes in before the attack from the enemy, let's say her passive procs, the Holden takes the turn, her passive procs, she attacks the Holden, CCs him with the taunt, then the Aya is not going to do anything, right? The Aya is not going to cleanse that Holden because the Aya is not having her turn. The Holden is taunted while he's getting the turn. That can be very obnoxious. That could be resulting in some very obnoxious games where you're like, okay, I need to take my turn and then I have a cleanser in my team. Let's say I have the Aya or I have the Linglo, but she just takes her turn before my DPS, taunts my DPS, and my cleanser is not going to be able to do anything. And my DPS is going to be a deadbeat. There could be a very...
One can effectively suppress the enemy's main damage dealers,
I'm not too sure about
control
how
on the
I
battlefield.
feel about this one.
Skill 1 deals damage to a single enemy based on Lowan's defense, with a chance to apply taunt for 1 turn. If the target's affected by exaltation, the attack will always hit and advance Lowan's turn meter.
And it even advances her turn meter. Lowan sounds giga stacked, guys. I don't want to be that guy, but Lowan sounds giga stacked. Lowan does sound giga stacked. With the turn meter push as well, I think a new top tier DPS. That makes the chance of having a Messiah pivot even more vital. If you have a Messiah pivot into the Lowans and the Holdens and you just send the Messiah in there and one tap them.
Exclusive effect, Exaltation. Enemies affected by Exaltation deal reduced damage to Lowan, and any debuffs they attempt to apply to her are automatically resolved.
What? Oh, she was stacked enough. No, Lowan. Tier 0. As long as you take turn 1 with Lowan, She is what Lilium wishes to be. She is what Lilium wishes to be. Now the big question here is, does her passive with the auto hit proc when the enemy takes their turn, but doesn't take their turn because the enemy is CC'd? Because quite frankly, let's say you are the one who's playing CC and you're denying that the Lowan. You're picking the Lowan yourself. You're like, you know what? I'll take her. And the enemy is frozen. They take their turn while being frozen. And Lowan is like, nah, you're taking your turn. I'm still hitting you while you're frozen. It's going to be interesting to see. Automy, because quite frankly, the Lilium is worthless against CC. Because quite frankly, Lilium is a glass cannon. She's an aggro unit in the current meta. She has her spot though. She has her spot. She can be very strong in certain scenarios, but she doesn't do what she wants to do. And this one, you need to guarantee to take turn 1 away from the opponent so you can get your ultimate out, of course, with the Lowan. But as long as you're going to be able to get that ultimate out, let's say the enemy is only running 1 CC unit. Usually they run Mio and Nahor. But let's even say they run Mio and Nahor. And you're able to steal turn 1 from them. You push the Lowan up. You're gonna make sure that you hit the Nahor with the S3. Because the Nahor defense breaks are what is going to kill you. And the Nahor freeze is guaranteed. Whereas the Mio, sure, she has the freeze. But the Mio has a 20% chance to just miss the freeze anyways. The Nahor is never gonna miss it. And then he's gonna not have that easy of a time.
After each of their actions, Lowan will immediately counterattack with Skill 1. Skill 2 deals defense-based damage to all enemies, applying decreased attack and decreased speed for 2 turns. If the target is under Exalt, multiple defense-based attacks always hits and deals increased damage. Ultimate unleashes multiple defense-based attacks on a single enemy, dispelling buffs with each hit.
Oh wait, she even dispels? Okay, Lowan and Taunt. Okay, Lowan must pull. You're gonna run the Lowan, I can tell you guys already. You're gonna run the Lowan 100% on either Strife or Bramble. I would even go as far as Bramble, considering she has a taunt in her kit, multiple taunts in her kit. She's the first CC, like the first unit that can apply hard CC and strip at the same time. So she can also work in the CC comp. I don't know how many of you guys are aware here in the YouTube chat as well. There is certain teams going around, I like to call them the hostage teams, where they draft relatively tanky CC units so they don't die off of some random retaliation. They pick a Ditting, you know, Selins, Lilith, stuff like that doesn't die easily. And Lowan fits that tier as well quite well with that taunt, with the strip, being able to set up for CC, being able to apply some debuffs as well, and having, while at the same time being a strong neutral pick, right? So you can pick her early without showing your cards too much and say, I have a neutral pick. Maybe I'm gonna CC you. Maybe I'm not gonna CC you. Maybe I'm just gonna play the game. But that unit sounds
and applies taunt for 2 turns. The final strike always applies Exaltation, and if the target already has Exaltation, the damage is greatly increased.
Okay, so the second ultimate is dealing increased damage. And now the question is, how high is that increased damage? Just some other bonus that we didn't need on her. I feel like maybe the numbers are gonna be extremely low, I don't know. Of course, at the end of the day, it all depends on the numbers, but from the utility she has in her kit, it looks very stacked. Now, the last part here, if the enemy has her special debuff, deals extra damage. How high is that extra damage? If that extra damage is extremely high, what about, and her ultimate is a 3-turn cooldown, What about you just dropping a red Beyontin with the Lowan? How high is that extra damage after the first ult?
Is a hunter's greatest lesson. Even the most intricate trap fails without it.
But yeah, Lowan seems
Next, I'll be
to
introducing
gigastack.
Santik.
Okay.
He comes from the Ariv's Western Development Zone. He's an underground metal rock kid who's well known in the underground scene. Once he starts playing, he completely loses himself in a rock frenzy and can't pull himself out. Chasing the ultimate
can't pull himself out is crazy. Chasing the ultimate fusion
and an explosive sound plays continuous brutal string plucking to push his physical body to the limit, improvising distorted melodies on the verge of losing control. Let's learn more about him through Santik's skill introduction promotional video.
Getting involved with me rarely ends well. You sure you want to keep coming closer?
Santik is a support-type Animus built around critical strikes. His exclusive passive allows any ally who lands a critical hit to recover HP based on their damage dealt, while increasing the crit damage of all allies. His skill 2 extends the cooldown of all enemy Animus and shell abilities.
There we go, another unit that can counter Amber.
While applying decreased crit and decreased effect accuracy, Santik's ultimate cleanses debuffs from all allies, grants increased
debuffs from all allies,
and increased crit.
And crit rate increase and crit damage increase.
Damage, and immediately grants him an extra turn. In prolonged battles, he greatly improves team sustain, while continuously boosting the team's overall damage output. Skill 1 deals damage to a single enemy.
Can't say too much so far about his kit, his power level, I need to see more.
And cleanses debuffs from the ally with the most debuffs. If the attack crits, the number of debuffs cleansed increases. Exclusive passive, whenever an ally lands a critical hit, they recover HP based on the damage dealt.
So he's gonna have sustain. From the looks of it, he might be an aggro opener or just a support. I wish he would have some aggro capabilities to speed up the fight as well.
And all allies gain a permanent increase to...
He looks also someone who you might want to have on lock spot actually. So let me write that down real quick.
Crit damage. Skill 2 deals damage to all enemies, increases their Animus and Shell skill cooldowns, and
this one can be used heavily against the artisan spams and the what's the name?
Applies decreased crit and decreased effect accuracy.
He's actually a very much a hard. It looks like he's
all debuffs from allies. Increase.
He looks like he's gonna butcher CC, guys. I hate to break the news here. But he looks like...
Crit and increase crit damage, and immediately grant Santik an extra turn.
New here. Hope you've got guts. When I plug in the...
I assume you're gonna run him on Alicorn to make sure that he's gonna be able to take his turn. And then cleanse everyone if the enemy doesn't draft any DPS.
Speakers, don't rush to your ears.
Now that we've seen the 2 upcoming Animuses, next we're going to reveal the update calendar for...
Could be someone that you're dropping in, depending on the healing, instead of the laying low on lock spot or Aya.
Animuses in SS.
Yes, cleanses, he has crit damage buffs. He doesn't have dual attacks, but he also has heals.
2.
Let me see. On the calendar, you can see the specific implementation dates for the other characters.
I'm gonna go into the meta implications of all that later.
That's right. On December 25th, 2 more
let me see
characters that appeared in the season promotional video.
That's right. On December 25th.
Oh, Fiamelia is coming late, man. This is the one that I was hyped out the most. Fiamelia is the one that I wanted to see the most.
2 more Animuses will be joining the world of Etheria. The first one is from the Astral Union, the Noble and Holy Palin. And the second one is the Executive Secretary to the Acting President of Hydra Bank, Sanyu.
Besides them, I also see there's an extra Affinity Animus coming in January 2026.
Correct. This
Extra Affinity? What does that mean?
Animus is one of the 10 top managers at Hydra Bank. cold, elegant, and aloof. She's Fiamelia. For more spoilers on these animuses, please pay close attention to the Etheria Restart community announcements the week before release.
Huh? Chris, I see on the calendar it also says 3 animuses will be awakened next week. What's that about?
Yep, Awakening is a new feature. We received a lot of feedback from hyperlinkers about non-SSR animuses becoming weaker as more and more SSRs are added to the game.
That is true. Like some of these SR animus in the meta or not in the meta, they're not in the meta, but in the game currently they're fake. For example, Mizuki Makoto is a supposed Tiamat counter. But if that counter doesn't do enough, it's a fake counter.
Everyone hopes that many non-SSR animuses could also show off more powerful abilities. Thus, we created the Ability Awakening system.
If you have like 5 half-hearted counters, you have 0 counters.
Each season,
allowing non-SSR animuses to become even stronger. That seems pretty interesting.
To awaken an animus, hyperlinkers need to go to...
They go the E7 route. I don't know if you guys played E7 or who of you guys played the E7, but they also do that in Epic 7. And usually they're, oh my god, not the Sonya, no. I don't want Sonya to be awakened. Anything but Sonya. Oh. I'm so happy she's out of the meta. Also, Turn Dot is gonna be a good opener for aggro. And RC77 is also already very
select
fast.
An animus that can be awakened. Completing their corresponding challenge will get materials needed to awaken man. Once the animus meets the awakening conditions, you will see an awakening enhancement tree in their prowess tab.
Okay, they even got speed. Wait, hold on, guys. Isn't RC77 already one of the fastest units in the game? With this speed, he might be the fastest unit in the game. Etheria Restart. Let me pull it up real quick. What is it? Pride win. Etheria, because he just might become the fastest unit in the game. RC77. No, I don't want to use your AI powered stuff here. Okay, consent. Let me pull it up for you guys here. And it wants to show some ads. There we go. Character stats. Speed. Then we have Turn Dot is also gonna get speed increase. So she's already one of the fastest units in the game. Might be insane. And RC77, also one of the fastest units in the game, is also getting some. So we might have 2 SR units that are going to be the fastest units in the game. That's kind of wild. Now it really remains to be seen how good they are.
Use the awakening materials to light up this tree bit by bit.
The enhancement tree provides so many buffs.
It's actually kind of wild.
When the tree is completely lit up, the Animus Awakening will be complete. After an Animus is awakened, besides changes to their base stats, their corresponding skill effects will also be strengthened.
I can't wait to make
we have some new
stronger. Can you reveal which 3 animus will be given awakening this time?
Yes. After the SS2 season update, Turnodot, Sonya, and RC77.
Okay. Oh, we even get some stuff here. Aerial wheeling. Let me pull up the Turndot. So currently she can push up from what I know, right? Gives attack buff and defense buff. Here, decreases anti-spells on her S2. Target dealing 3 hits, accuracy increase. Let's see the changes. Increases strength of basic buffs applied to all allies. What does that mean? We don't know. Might be increasing every buff that your allies get. Overall skill improvements. The order of the spell and turn meter minus is swapped. So you spell now, dispel first. Okay, that's just some normal improvements. And adds a new turn meter plus. So she's gonna be super fast and she is gonna be able to push up her team. So she's gonna be an opener, a giga fast opener. Turndot.
A total of 3 animuses will be able to undergo ability.
Then we have new passive. I already know his skills. So his ult just gets overall enhanced. New debuff spread. What is the S2 debuff spread? I think he can extend, right? Turn meter minus. S2. Launches close range assault on enemy using grappling gun, triggering their mutation and dealing 4 hits and 3 hits, 30% turn meter back each time. And the last hit has a chance to extend all their debuffs. Okay. Oh, hold on, guys. This is my. Let me. There we go.
Is completely lit up. The enemy.
There we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay, so he's gonna be able to spread the debuffs.
This awakening will be complete. After an animus is awakened, besides changes
My answer.
after 3 animuses will be effects. In the November update, what's on the screen now are their corresponding.
What's the Sonya changes going to look like? Let me check here. A new effect increases the turn meter of ally. Oh my, no, I don't want Sonya back in the meta. Overall skill. Oh no. Purify. Oh no. No.
Awakening effects.
I don't want Sonya to be a unit. I hate Sonya.
Shell Lab event.
Sonya looks promising because, quite frankly, and Sonya needs the lowest improvements out of these 3 because she's already been a good unit, and even now she's a niche pick. Now she's still not good, but I wish someone else would have gotten the buff.
November update, we launched the Shell Lab event. Hyperlinkers can choose a shell that they want based on their needs, match it with a suitable matrix, and craft it. This event will help hyperlinkers to get shells that were originally harder to obtain the right matrix. Of course, besides this event, we are also continuously updating the shell system. In Season SS2, everyone will see this new content. First is the shell overhaul function. Before, it was difficult to get the shell you wanted.
Yes.
It was also taking a lot of time and resources to craft shells.
Yes,
because of this, we're adding another way for everyone to get their ideal shell faster.
Oh, fucking hell. I love that guy. I love that guy. I love that guy for telling me that. This has been something that I wanted to make a video on about the shells, because I still have been thinking about the economy, and the main issue about the economy I have lately in my head is the shell still. Because quite frankly, you cannot keep up with building the units as much as the new units come out, just because you don't get enough of the right shells. Like, getting the right shell is extremely hard.
You can get these refining materials from the Grim Pursuit stages. Then use them to refine the shell whose matrix they want to change. In addition to altering the matrix, hyperlinkers can also obtain the specific passive modules from special passive module chests. These modules
stood up and applauded for, bro. I love that guy. Nice. 2 of these. Okay, nice. Finally, I can actually put some gaze on my Nahor, because my not gaze, the right rolls on my Nahor's shell, because my Nahor still has the wrong shells outside, rolls outside of the speed.
That's awesome. This will give hyperlinkers more chances to obtain the shell they need for
thank God.
Builds. Will these features?
Thank God. At least they're realizing their mistakes. I remember at the beginning of the game they were like, no, we did the maths on the economy. Economy is fine. God damn, that's actually massive. Oh, finally I can actually, because I can show you some of these. Like, I've been like, where do we have like some of these shells I have. And even for the end of the season push, I wanted to adjust some of the shells, but they're just scuffed, you know? They're just scuffed. Let me go to Nahor. Where is he? There we go. He has gaze. He's running around with gaze. What is bro supposed to do with gaze here, right? And he's not the only one.
Update at the start of SS2?
Of course. Besides functional updates, we've also created a system to add a little bit more fun to the game: shell projection. Hyperlinkers can go to the shell enhancement screen and use the projection feature to change the appearance of legendary quality shells. The items to change appearances are extra drops in the Grim.
They could just make that, sell those skins, guys. Just sell those skins, give more lattices, and make these
Pursuit stages.
something you can buy. Ooh, why do these look better
drops.
than the in-game skins,
Every
by the
legendary
way?
quality shell will have at least one corresponding projection item.
Why do they look
Projection
actually
items will
good?
be automatically returned to the Hyperlinker's inventory when the shell is inherited or
Robert's buff
salvaged,
thoughts.
so you can use them without worry.
That was a lot of talking. Let's take a short breather. We have a special gift code that is on the screen right now.
Etheria SS2, guys. Etheria SS2. I'll write that down. Etheria. So basically, we're finally gonna get the white dragon.
Write it down and redeem it in-game. Now, let's get back to the program. Chris, come and introduce some more new content.
Yeah, talk to me, Chris.
Alright, let's talk about something that will get everyone excited. In the past, our limited time events like Blessings Galore and Wishbinder Gift were only announced the weekdays.
Blessings galore and Blessings galore, yes. Weekbinder. Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Let me check. Witherbloom. Welcome.
Started. However, I will reveal the
There we go. It was not that hard, was it? Oh, talk to me. What do we have here? Lowan and Santik. Both of them are multiples, by the way. That's crazy. We have a Messiah rerun, a Fuchsia rerun, Shell Lab event, Module 4, Wishbinder, New Season Celebration, don't know what that is, Candy Parties, Stage Rumble, that's supposed to, okay. Ethernet Rally. Okay.
complete calendar for Season SS2 right now.
Wow, what a clear event calendar. You can see the dates for every single.
All right, guys. I know you guys are
That's right.
hired and everything, but let's not hype up the bare minimum.
With this event calendar,
Yeah.
hyperlinkers can properly manage their game time and account resources. Hyperlinkers can also view this calendar in-game under the events section.
Okay, but it's
Season
good.
SS2
It's
will
good.
continue all the way into 2026. We're going to celebrate the new year with all the hyperlinkers.
Yes, so we've also prepared a New Year's event, running from the end of December to the beginning of January 2026. During the event, hyperlinkers can complete a series of event missions and buy exclusive New Year's cosmetics in the shop. Please look forward to the official announcements for details.
Speaking of which, I saw a new event on the calendar. Chaku Treasure Hunt?
Yep, Chaku Treasure Hunt is a new limited time event. During the event, Chaku will open up his digital treasure trove. Hyperlinkers will be able to get
Another
a ton of
Lattice.
enhancement materials from this event. Hyperlinkers can accumulate keys, confirm the reward items
looks
in
nice.
the encrypted zone,
Looks like
and then
not
use the
too
multiplier
much,
keys in the
of
cipher
left
zone
for
to
tier.
increase the
Get
number of
some good
rewards.
here.
That sounds
Perfect
like an amazing
ties.
event.
Sounds
Besides daily events, we also want to try and bring a more relaxed and fun atmosphere to the Apex Arena. The dev team is currently preparing a limited Summit Arena event mode.
good. Limited time Summit Arena event mode. What does that mean? What does that mean? A casual Summit Arena? Okay.
Matches in this mode won't affect your ranked score, and you can complete your battle pass
okay.
missions through this.
That's
The
nice.
first phase of the event is expected to go live in the update at the end of December. In future events, the dev team will try to
So you
add more
don't
fun
need to play
battlefield moves.
ranked.
In the November update, we implemented the Ethernet Rally raid function, which got great reviews. Next, we'll introduce more of the optimization content we'll be implementing in Season SS2.
First up is the hard mode of Ember Trek. Hyperlinkers who have already cleared the
Oh,
regular
we're also
stages
gonna
can now
skip this
claim
one
rewards
now.
from the minor enemy level.
Oh, there we
Only
go.
need to
Beautiful.
challenge the elite and boss stages.
All right.
Next
We're
is a gameplay
respecting the
optimization.
player's time.
Phantom Theater will now support a quick complete function.
Oh,
Once
this
the
as
battle score
well.
reaches SSS, as
This
long
one
as
is
both
the
hyperlinkers
one that
agree, you
pissed
can
me off
quickly end the
most, to
battle
be
and
honest.
claim your rewards.
That's great. I can finish my dailies much quicker now.
The Infinity Train feature will also be getting an auto-select card feature.
Oh,
During the run, on the first card selection screen, if you click auto-select, the system will automatically select the highest rarity cards for you.
all right.
This
some
way,
more
hyperlinkers can complete
speed
Infinity Train on
enhancements.
auto without any extra
Oh, we see
operation.
actually some of
In
her
the November
damage.
update,
Wait. We actually see some of her damage numbers here.
Auto-select, the system will automatically
So
select the highest. rarity
That was
cards.
quite low damage from the S2. Oh,
This
S3.
way, Hyperlinkers can
S3 one-shot
complete
one
infinite.
unit. Maybe I can. Well, maybe we can get some thoughts here actually.
On the first, select the highest rarity
How much
cards
damage is
for
that
you.
S3?
This way, Hyperlinkers.
Where's the damage? There's no damage. I guess I don't know. Or we can't base it off
Infinity
of this.
Train
We
on
can't
auto
base it
without
off of
any
this, I
extra
guess.
operation. In the November update, we also launched the module reforge function.
I guess S3 doesn't really do damage, but only apply her passive from Lowan. I guess her S3 doesn't really do a lot of damage, the initial one at least. To balance her out, the fact that she's always gonna counterattack.
While reforge can reduce the farming grind, many hyperlinkers have said that the material sources were too limited. The dev team has been working on adding more ways to get materials, and there will be more places to get module reforged materials at the start of season SS2. The dev team has optimized the module overhaul function. Now, after selecting your filter conditions for recycling, you can save these conditions as a template. You can even share.
That's good. So you can make auto recycle template. So you can basically just make it that if it's a right side piece, this is gonna be sold automatically. If it's a attack, like flat attack and
They
stuff
saved
like that.
filter templates with other hyperlinkers. It's much more convenient.
This feature is still in development, but it will be added to the game with an update in the middle of SS2.
Yeah.
There's still one more feature related to gear, but it's still in development and will be online by the end of December. This is the new loadout folder saving function. After playing for so long, hyperlinkers have saved more and more loadouts. Sometimes you have to scroll for a long time to find one that you saved a while ago. With this loadout folder, you can customize your own loadout categories or name them after an animus to better organize all of your sets.
With this feature, I can finally clean up all of my loadout lists.
Next is an optimization for the enhancement screen. Many hyperlinkers gave feedback that while separating the white and green stat values on the animus screen is clear, it's a hassle to have to add them up yourself. Currently, we are preparing a button that will merge it and display the total value. Hyperlinkers can just click this button on the enhancement screen to combine the stats. This feature will be implemented right at the start of season SS2. There's one more issue that hyperlinkers have brought up: post-battle statistics. The dev team has seen the feedback and are currently developing this feature.
Alright, good.
Because
Good.
the amount of data we need to filter is quite large, it will still take some time before this feature is ready. Please keep an eye on our official news for the specific related
how
updates.
much damage, who
In
healed
season
how much
SS1,
and
the
everything.
EWS came to China and Asia servers, holding the first ever Asia series.
Yeah, where's the Hyperlinker
What new
Cup
events
actually?
will the EWS have?
Alright, so we previously shared early
Talk
news
to me
about
now.
the EWS.
Alright, tournament stages. Ethereal World Summoner Global Finals. All hyperlinkers can register. Regional qualifier finals. Compete with the strongest. Oh, so I'm up against Europe. Europe has a lot of strong players.
Year-end finals. And today we are proud to announce that the 2025 Etheria World Summit Global Finals is scheduled to take place in February next year. The tournament will be held in 3 stages. First, all hyperlinkers will be eligible to sign up for the regional qualifiers, a closed elimination format that will be held during the RTA SS2 season.
RTA SS2 season. So the current season just doesn't mean anything. Current season was is dead, or what am I?
Players who advance from the qualifiers will enter the regional qualifier finals, where they will compete for a spot in the 3rd stage, the global offline finals. In February 2026, a total of the top 16 players from the global server, East Asia server, and Chinese server will gather in Shanghai.
What about Europe server?
To take place in February next
I guess
year.
they put
The tournament
Europe
will be held
into
in
global.
3 stages. First, all hyperlinkers will be eligible to sign up for the regional qualifiers, a closed elimination format that will be held during the RTA SS2 season. Players who advance from the qualifiers will enter the regional qualifier finals, where they will compete for a spot in the 3rd stage, the global offline finals. In February 2026, a total of the top 16 players
They purposefully hiding the second SSR element, by the way. It isn't mentioned in the video.
Players from the
Yeah,
global
good
server,
catch,
East
Steph.
Asia server, and Chinese server will gather in Shanghai
From Santik,
to compete
right?
in the 2025 Ethereal World Summit.
Where is it in
Global
Shanghai?
Finals. Alongside a generous prize pool, the world
Gee.
champion will also receive the highest honor of 2025, the opportunity to collaborate with the Etheria Restart
Ooh,
development team.
that's
to
actually
an
big.
exclusive Emanator champion.
Animus champion
What an
skin.
incredible reward.
Alright,
We're
I got to
truly
lock
excited to
in.
see what kind of champion skin the winner will design with
I
the
got to lock in.
Hyperlinkers interested in the global finals, please follow our social media for any updates. Wow, that was quite the update from us. However, that's all the preview content we have for today. Etheria Restart Season SS2 Remake Tiara will be updated next week. For the specific update notice and balance adjustments, please continue to follow the official announcements on our community. Also, don't forget to redeem your gift codes.
Don't forget to redeem it, guys. Okay, so I've written down a few things. Here. First up, good catch, Theft. They did hide Santik's color. What is Santik? Is he gonna LD? Are we gonna run a double LD banner? And if so, what's going on there? What's going on there with the double LD? How are we supposed to get double LD? And second up, big one for me. Where's the Hyperlinker Cup, guys? What the fuck, man? Like, genuinely, this sends a message to me. No Hyperlinker Cup. I don't care about Global Invitational in February, mate. That's in the future, way ahead. Where's the Hyperlinker Cup for this season? For what am I even grinding this season? For a border? That one I don't like, I'll be honest. But we have some good news, we have some other news. First up, the time saving. We got a lot of new features in terms of time saving. So big check on that one. Good job there. Shells improvements. You get a lot more shells, I suppose, a lot faster. Big ups there. Auto recycle. Big ups there. And then in terms of the new units, they look sexy. But Lowan looks stacked. Santik depends on the numbers, but he also looks quite impressive. And then we have the Awakenings, which I don't like to see the Zarya, but that is what it is. And the balance changes, though, we don't know quite yet. Balance changes, they're keeping a secret here. Balance are secret. Now, I suppose, in terms of shell nerfs and everything, like we're gonna get a nerf on Amber. But outside of that, it's kind of hard to tell, since they didn't really tell us anything. Amber is gonna get nerfed. But outside of the Amber nerf, does another shell need a nerf, guys? Maybe our Artisan and Jackal Guard need a nerf too. And in terms of the Animus, my predictions would be Nevette, because she's the latest Animus that has been released. Maybe Klaus. Maybe Hellkit, because he's their favorite boy. Chloros needs a buff. But yeah. Reaper Step nerf. I don't think Reaper Step will get nerfed, mate. I do not think Reaper Step will get nerfed. That said, they have quite some new cleansers that are coming up. So Reaper Steps might be getting nerfed. With the new cleansers. But I don't think so. Because probably the stats showed that... like they have the numbers in terms of win rates and everything. So they thought, we need some more answers, I guess. Now, for pure CC, might be dead. I'll call it now. I don't want to beat around the bush. I don't want to say anything. But pure CC might be dead. Butchered. Gone. Right? considering Santik can cleanse all debuffs. We have not... He's the first unit that can cleanse all debuffs. So if you're not controlling him, you're gonna be in one heck of a battle here. You'll be happy if pure CC is gone. There are a lot of polarizing voices, Hunter. There are a lot of people that despise CC. There are a lot of people that hate CC. I'm just the news bearer for this one. You see, that said, if depending on how strong this guy is and how CC will evolve in the meta, I think overall you were not really able to get away with the draft by picking 5 units of the same archetype anyways. You usually had to balance out your drafts in a more balanced way lately. Only way to play without Bloodbath, Yindra, love CC. Honestly, you know, the best way of CC is playing CC with the Bloodbath, Yindra. Unironically. Bloodbath changes probably not happening, because I feel like if they change Bloodbath, they're gonna fix one problem and create 3 new problems. That's the worry that I have on the Bloodbath note. The release of the other bloke, though, might mean... probably not. But it could mean that the cleansers are not gonna be picked as often, because CC is not gonna be picked as often. And then CC is gonna be something you pick on 4-5 to punish no cleanser drafts. 4-5 CC. But I don't think you're gonna be able to force CC that easily, because quite frankly, if we look at it right now, maybe I have some replay. We're dropped a bit. I think this one was it. So I think after the release of, what's its name, Santik, something like this is not going to be able to be played. Where you're just locking a CC unit and say, I don't care if you draft cleansers and try to draft against the CC, I'll CC anyways. So that's gonna, I don't think that's gonna be possible after Santik. Unless you pre-ban Santik, because you can play around the Aya. As you can see here, you can play around the Aya. But if Santik is open, you're not going to be able to do such things here. Depending on the cooldown of Santik. On the cooldown of Santik, thinking about it. Oh, wait. He has a cleanse on S1. He doesn't have immunity. Oh, hold on. Maybe... Depending on how long his cooldown is. If his ult cooldown is longer than 3 turns, you might be able to control. But I think it's going to be very hard. I think a Santik here instead of the Aya is going to be an upgrade probably. And then you're not going to be able to lock the Mio and say, don't care. If you pick a cleanser on lock, I'll just CC anyways. I don't think it's going to be possible. I don't think it's going to be possible. And also, I've had also some other drafts. I don't know. I think Bog played it. Some hostage drafts, basically, is what I like to call them. Hostage drafts where you draft the DIT thing and say you're getting torport, you're not taking any turns. Because now you can actually cleanse everything and you're not flipping the game. I think a big issue with some of the CC drafts are there are a lot of flips, right? Not only is the CC a flip, but also the cleanses are a flip. If you have torpor debuff and forgetfulness and stuff like that, it's a flip after flip. But yeah. Just have Bloodbath on everyone. It is like that, Indra. You kind of need Bloodbath on everyone. This is just the damage numbers in the game. You're getting punished for not taking Bloodbath. You're just getting punished, right? Just like a bruiser is getting punished for not getting playing Bloodbath because he's gonna be a glass cannon. So it's gonna be a CC unit. Unironically, you don't need the speed to be able to full control your opponent. You don't need the speed. And what do you define as pure, though, Daniel? That's the question. Because if you look at this is not pure, I would say. I cannot just draft bruisers here without doing anything. You always have to think a little bit ahead. Right? You have some support, some cleansers, some utility. This was the torpor hostage draft that I was talking about. I just hostaged him with the torpor and it worked. Yeah. The Hyperlinker talk been hyped up quite a bit. They do a lot of changes, but the time saving stuff, nice. The balance changes we don't know quite yet. Now the Lowan looks broken. Now of course it all depends on the numbers, just like the Santik, but the Lowan looks broken. Santik could also be very, very important to have against CC. But CC looks dead. Pure CC looks dead. That's what I get from this. They don't want you to be able to force CC into cleansers. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. The CC is dead claim has been made previously from others that I didn't agree on. Because they were just wrong in those metas, like they were not saying, oh, you can't play CC, this and that, when I clearly had solutions to it. But after Santik release, this might be actually a big change here. Now, the Amber nerf, still question marks, and buffs are also still question marks. These are the big things. Like, honestly, as much as I like the hyper talk and all these changes, I think a lot of these changes are things that need to be in the game anyways. So I don't want to overhype it, I'll be honest. But I like a lot of the things they've done. Also, I like the idea of buffing SR enemies with the awakenings. So there's that. And we'll have to see about the buffs and changes. But this is already it from my side. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. I'll go eat something and then I'll read all the comments as well. It is some good changes, but I don't want to overhype it. The things that I actually like the most, good freeze frame right there, are unironically the skins. I really like the skins. And of course the changes. Actually the shell changes. The shell change is the one that I really enjoy. And the shell skins are nice too. But the shell changes are big. Shell changes are big, and Fiamelia looks like a baddie. Oh yeah, I'll be eating something and then I'll be back later on. You really don't think the new units are overlooked? Of course I do, Yindra. From reading these units, they look very stacked, especially this chick here. This chick looks giga busted. Like, I thought she's crazy halfway through her kit. And then they just kept going and say this and that and this and that and this and that. Right? Are you gonna stream RTA today? I'll have to see. Considering there is no tournament, I might as well stream. Right? There's no real need for me to push rank 1 or anything. So I might as well stream, even though I play worse when I'm on stream. But I might as well stream later on today. Yeah. Well, thanks all joining in. I'll call it a day here. And see you again soon. Peace. I need to let everything marinate for a sec. I need to let everything marinate.